want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. South Carolina Beach, partially filled with high school students participating in a senior skip day, descended into chaos Friday afternoon as gunfire injured at least six beach goers. Isles of Palm Police Chief Kevin Cornett stated that five of the six people injured were teenagers, though one older beachgoer was also injured. Police also stated that they were already at the beach responding to two fights when the incident began at around roughly 5:20 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Quote, a large crowd of individuals that apparently were part of a group from senior skip day had gathered on the beach. There were a couple of altercations that took place, and during one of those altercations, there were several shots that were fired. The police chief stated that his department has multiple suspects in custody, though they did not know if they have the actual shooter detained at this point. Law enforcement also stated that they recovered multiple firearms at the beach, which was shut down after the incident. Quote, we have weapons recovered, but we cannot say that they were weapons involved in the incident. The scene of the incident shows hundreds of beachgoers running from the area amid a canopy of screaming and police sirens. Some of the victims were transported by ambulance to a local area hospital, though authorities confirmed that multiple others were also self transported as well. The shooting prompted a mass response from local, state, and federal agencies. The police chief also stated that his department had preemptively ramped up the number of officers on duty in anticipation of the spring break increase in beach activity as seniors participating in the skip day tradition took the Friday off before spring break tradition. Quote, it is heart wrenching to hear all of the senseless acts of violence, especially so close to home. With a population of roughly 4,000 residents, Isles of Palms is a coastal city located on the barrier island in Charleston Country. Quote, this should have been a joyous occasion for high school students on senior skip day. This is incredibly sad and just horrific. And this is clear cut why you can't have nothing nice. Because the moment in time that you decide that you may want to go out and you want to do something, you want to hang out with your friends, whatever it is, there's always incidences like this, 9 times out of 10, that will always take place. Now, let me tell y'all something. When I was younger, right, high school, a lot of people wanted to go to parties. A lot of people wanted to, go to clubs or whatever it was, or just hang out in general. Hanging out, I didn't have no problem with, because usually how my circle rolled, we would just go over to one another's house. We would play Halo, we would play Fight Night, order food, Smash Brothers, stuff like that, right? And that's how we would normally hang out. If we wanted to go out somewhere, all right, maybe we might go to the mall. Maybe we might go to a midnight release for a video game. Um, Maybe we might, go out to Krispy Kreme, late night runs. So 7-Eleven, Krispy Kremes, Taco Bell, McDonald's, stuff like that. And then we're right back, at the house doing what we normally do. Um, for me, I never found it to be the thing to go out and just be at parties, to just be at clubs or anything like that, because I knew the potentiality of maybe, somebody stepping on somebody's shoes, somebody bumping into somebody, somebody having one too many drinks, somebody wanting to impress their girlfriend or the guys that they with, and yada yada yada. Like there's always something out there, because you always have somebody there that's up to no good. You always have somebody there that's automatically itching or looking for trouble or trying to start something. So I count myself lucky, because I made sure that I was with a group of people that, you know, we were pretty much all in the same mindset, right? We cared about our lives. We cared about the trajectory. We weren't trying to be locked up or in prison serving a sentence. Out there making stupid mistakes. We were just like, yo, we're just gonna stay exactly what it is, right? Which most people say squares, right? That's what we did, right? We stayed directly in our box. Why other people wanted to go outside of that, right? They wanted to be the cool individuals. They wanted to be this. They wanted to be that. They wanted to be the ones to have something to prove to everybody else, right? And that's the main point that I'm stating here. Because you got people out there that have things that they have to keep up, a bravado, an ego, pride. Um, because people are so invested into these things, and because we're living in a society where people value these types of brands that they're either given or that they put directly on themselves, they got to keep that up. And it don't matter even if they got to sacrifice their life for somebody else's life. They're going to do whatever it is that they have to do in order to keep up that image. But as I've stated to people before, it's only so long that you can keep up that image. Like you're not going to be really trying to keep up that image I mean, logically speaking, you're not going to be trying to keep up that image at the age of 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Like what, you still going to be going to like a lot of these parties and in these beaches with like young folks, and you're going to be out there just trying to like start a fight and nah. You're going to be sitting down in a recliner somewhere at the old folks home, and you're gonna be, looking back at, oh man, maybe I should have, had my life differently and da 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 and all this other. Like I said, man, a lot of people they make their own choices in life, and a lot of people make a lot of stupid choices. This is one of those choices. This is what happens when people decide that they want to um, go towards negative actions, and they decide that they want to keep up a fake image that's not really them, just to look a certain type of way or to attract a certain type of people or to provoke fear in individuals. Like I said before, everything has a price. And, the question is, how much are you willing to sacrifice, right, in order to pay that price?